sadness and happiness. We will find out our sons and daughters are what we too were once about.
You told Rob he could adopt her. Now, all that's left to do is for you to send that letter off.
But, well, it's different now. With Mum and Dad's help, you can't expect me to stick to something.
Have you got any idea how much you're going to hurt him?
Sorry, but I gave her up when I wasn't thinking straight. Now I've got a chance to give her a home with me. Well, I'm going to take it, Fiona. And Rob's just going to have to give it back, whether he likes it or not.
I hate to keep on about it, but are you really sure it's what you want?
All I needed was some help with Domini. Now I've got Mum and Dad.
You're sure you're not just doing it because you think they'd be disappointed in you giving her up?
I just want her back.
What about Domini? She's settled in with Rob and Angela now. Do you think it's fair to take her back?
Well, they've only had her a couple of months.
Yes, but they can give her the security she needs.
Look, so can I. I only gave her up because I wanted what was best for her.
You walked out and left her. You took it for granted that Rob would accept responsibility. Now, what if he hadn't?
I know he'll be upset, but he'll understand when I explain to him what's happened.
Don't be too sure.
I know Rob. He'll be right. I'm going to give him a ring. Get it over and done with.
Oh, now look, love,
But
I
Fiona,
think you...
I've thought about it enough. Can I use the phone?
Your mum's going to be impressed.
Well, I hope you don't mind us taking over for the night.
Don't be silly.
It won't be long before we get into a place of our own, I hope.
Can't wait to get away from you, huh?
You know what I mean.
I know. Want to make your own little nest.
Yeah, I think I've gone broody.
Nothing wrong with that. I'll leave you to it.
Oh, Wayne called earlier. He wants you to drop in on your way to work. Says he just has to talk to you.
What about?
Himself, probably. Oh, I don't know. He mentioned something about a business deal. Maybe he just wants to boast. He's such a good audience, you know.
Thanks.
Oh, I'll get it.
If it's for me, tell him to call back in the morning. Good luck tonight.
Thanks. Hello?
Is that you, Angela?
Yes?
It's Kerry Mitchell. Could I please speak to Rob?
Well, he's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Oh, ask him to ring me as soon as he gets in.
Can't it wait? We're busy tonight.
Well, no, it's urgent. About Domini.
What about her?
Oh, look, I should talk to Rob first.
Is it the custody papers? Have you signed them yet?
Well, no, I've changed my mind.
What do you mean you've changed your mind?
I want her back. But look, I'll explain it all to Rob. Can you ask him to ring me, please? Angela?
Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry.
One for the road.
No, have to be on my best behaviour tonight.
Talk about a change of heart. Rob,
I think Angela had a go at him.
before you go, I've got something for you.
What's this?
Surprise.
Well, I still don't understand.
You will when the money starts rolling in.
What have you done?
Just made a few investments for you. A couple of inside tips. Should make yourself a packet.
You used my money without my permission.
You gave me power of attorney.
But that was for an emergency, not as a green light to throw my money away.
I didn't throw it away.
Give it back right now. The power of attorney, where is it?
In there. I'm not trying to con you.
I'm not going to take the risk of losing any more of my money.
You won't lose. It's a sure thing.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Okay, so I've made a few mistakes. But this isn't one of them.
I should hope not, my darling, because you won't get another chance to play with my money behind my back.
All right. But if it does work out, and I'm sure it will, next time I'll do it with your permission. What do you say? We work together?
Darling, this isn't Monopoly. This is real money.
She wants it back.
Yeah.
She hasn't signed the papers. So much for Fiona saying she'd talk to her.
What are you doing?
Kerry wanted me to call. I hope Fiona answers the phone. I've got a few things I'd like to say to her.
Oh, Rob, wait a minute. I mean, we don't know that for sure.
Look, do you want me to sit by and let them take Domini away from us?
Of course not, but it'll only make things worse.
Angela, just let me do it my way, okay?
I'll check on Domini, but please don't be rude to Fiona. I'm sure she's got nothing to do with it.
Hello?
Kerry,
Is that you, Rob?
you've got a hell of a hide after what you did to her.
It's different now, Rob.
It sure as hell is. She's here and this is where she's staying.
Will you just listen to me for a minute?
Do you think I would give her back to you so you can dump her with strangers the next time things get too much for you?
It's not like that anymore.
I don't care what it's like. You just sign those papers and get them back here, or else.
Or else what?
Or else I'll take you to court. And I'll make damn sure they see just what sort of mother you really are. So sign those papers and get them back here.
I told you you'd only make things worse. You might have been able to talk her into it if only you'd calmed down first.
Oh, damn.
There. Thanks. Feeling better?
I never thought he'd be like that. Didn't even give me a chance to explain.
You, don't think you brought it on yourself a bit, do you? Charging in like a bull in a china shop?
Do you think he'd listen if you talked to him?
I doubt it.
Well, what if he takes me to court? What'll I do then?
See a solicitor.
I can't afford it.
There's always legal aid.
I thought at least I could count on you to back me up.
Why am I always the meat in the sandwich?
Because you know how to handle people.
Yeah. Well, I can't take sides in this one. Look, I know how you feel. But there's always a possibility that you'll have another baby of your own one day. For Rob, Domini's the only natural child he's ever likely to have. Well, I'd better get going. You sure you'll be all right with Davy? Lynn won't be long. I could always cancel dinner.
No, I'll be right.
Got a bit of thinking to do.
What's happened to the wine?
Couldn't we put her off? I'm not in the mood, especially for her.
Rob, you promised.
Yeah, but that was before.
Well, she'll already be on her way over. Come on, it'll take your mind off it. For me, please. Coming. Hello, Mother.
Hi. Hello, Rob.
Hope you're feeling better. You're looking well.
Thank you.
Take a seat. I'll go and open the wine.
Thanks for coming over. I would have dropped in on you, but I can't leave the phone. Want a drink?
Just soda water, thanks. I'm on duty tonight.
Right. An important call coming through. Business deal.
Oh, is that what you wanted to talk about?
Oh, no. Wouldn't want to bore you with that. Take a look. Remember we were talking about your husband, getting him transferred to a minimum security prison? The Ramberg solicitor put me onto a good contact. It shows you how to go about it.
I didn't expect you to go to so much trouble.
Nothing to it. I know how hard it must be for you, trying to handle everything yourself. Feels nice to be able to lend a hand.
I'm seeing Bill in the morning. I'll tell him, thank you.
Anytime.
Angela tells me you took Dominic to the zoo today.
Sorry?
The zoo.
Oh, yeah.
She enjoy herself?
Remember that time when we were kids and you took us to the zoo and the elephant sprayed water all over Wayne? He smelt so much, no one wanted to sit next to him on the way home.
Wayne does have a way of attracting trouble. I think it must be something to do with the way I brought him up.
Most people don't have a clue how to bring kids up. Why should you be an exception?
Rob, I know it's not easy for you having me around.
It's not your fault. It's just not my night.
We've had some bad news.
Anything I can do?
No, it's all right.
Dominie's mother wants her back.
Oh, no, I am sorry.
Well, she's not going to get her, no matter what strings Fiona pulls.
What's she got to do with it?
Well, who else would be giving Kerry ideas about applying for custody?
We don't know that for sure.
And if it goes to court, I bet she pays for the lawyers.
Well, if it comes to that, what will you do? It's an expensive exercise.
We'll manage somehow. There's always the land. Could always drop the price for a quick sale.
Oh, it seems a shame to do that. Rob, I know you don't want to take anything from me, but will you let me give you a loan?
It's our fight.
Yes, but hardly a fair one if Fiona's backing Kerry. Money could make all the difference between winning and losing.
Look, we'll manage somehow. Thanks anyway.
Could Paul Shepherd come and see me, please? As soon as possible? It's urgent. Oh, it's Kerry. Kerry Mitchell.
Oh, come in.
Thanks.
Fiona!
Hello! Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
Wendy wanted to come back early. Do you know where Kerry is?
Oh, she's down the beach, I think. She said she was going for a walk.
Thanks. Talk to you before I head back.
Hey, what's the rush?
I got a message to head over urgently. I know as much as you do. See you soon.
What do you think that was all about?
I think she's going to drag him into it.
Bill said to thank you very much for going to so much trouble.
Toast.
No, thanks. Bit late to be having breakfast, isn't it?
I love sleeping in on Sundays. How come he didn't tell you he'd already put his application in?
Didn't want to get my hopes up in case the governor doesn't approve his transfer.
Oh, well, if we have to take it any higher, we know what to do.
It's good to have some help.
I'm tired.
I am, actually. Haven't been to sleep yet. Better get home.
Mother said there was some drama with a kid. Did they sort it out?
Not yet. I'm staying out of the way as much as possible. I was thinking of taking a trip up the mountains on my next day off. Want to come?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Good, it's a date.
Right.
Oh, Susan. Excuse me, just leaving in.
At least someone's later than me.
Oh, some people have all the luck. How do you feel?
Wonderful. Don't know why I'm so tired.
Good to see you looking so good. See you soon.
I hope so. Feel free to drop in any time.
Great. Bye.
Oh, there was a phone call for you about 10 minutes ago. Martin Healy said he'd be over to see you.
Did he say when?
About an hour.
Paul's helping me out. He's lending me the money to fly down this afternoon and talk to Rob.
Do you think that's wise?
Can you think of a better way? Let them talk it over.
Rob's not in the mood for talk.
Oh, come on, you know him. Sure, he gets a fix on things, but he comes round in the end. And what's wrong with him adopting some other kid? Well, Kerry's got as much claim to Dominie as he has, more.
Why don't you come with me? Rob would listen to you.
I don't know about that.
Easy to solve in theory, isn't it?
I thought you were going to help me.
It'd only make things worse for you if Rob knew that Paul was involved, which is something he should have thought of before.
Well, what about you? I know you don't want to take sides, but can't you just ask him to see me?
That's guaranteed trouble.
So I'm on my own.
Ah, that's the way you want to go about it. But don't expect too much. Rob's not going to have the red carpet out for you.
All right, if that's how it is. Thanks for the loan. Pay you back as soon as I can.
Sorry I couldn't be more help.
Kerry. The address of a friend of mine in Melbourne. You remember Jill?
Mm-hmm.
She'll look after you. I'll call her. Tell her you're coming down.
Thanks. Better start packing.
I haven't thanked you for the flowers yet, or the note. Pity we couldn't have talked about things sensibly years ago. Still, some things just have to be learnt the hard way, don't they?
Suppose it's a bit late in the day for apologies.
No need. I'm just glad everything's out in the open at last. Sit down, have some coffee. You're making me nervous.
Well, I'm glad you feel like that. I didn't quite know where I stood with you. So I thought I'd test the water, so to speak.
I've done some thinking since your last visit, and the water's fine.
Good. You won't mind then if I see a bit of John? I'd really like to get to know him, but I didn't want to upset you again. So I thought I'd do the right thing and check it out with you first.
Is that why you came? To ask my permission?
Well, I know how close you two are. I didn't want to put my foot in it.
Well, if that's all it is, of course. I know John's very keen to keep in touch with you.
He's got a lot of guts fronting up that way. Handles himself well. He's a credit to you. I own a light plane with 4 of my Air Force mates. I was going to ask John if he'd like to bring Jill out for a day's flying. Why don't you join us?
Oh, don't feel you have to include me.
Come on, John would like it.
If he doesn't mind, you sure?
Why not?
Why not?
What do you reckon?
Oh, you look good enough to bowl a maiden over. Come on. Oh.
Sorry.
Martin, come in.
Oh, if you're on your way out.
Just down the park.
I won't keep you. I should have rung, but I just been to see your mother. I suggested we all go flying one day. I own a light plane. She said she'd be in it if you would.
Great.
Yeah, sure.
Right, I'll tee it up then. Bowling about it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just a beginner.
You'll pick it up.
Well, why don't you come with us? We're only going down the park.
Okay, I'm a bit rusty, but I'll take you on. I told you I was a bit rusty.
You had me going.
Phew, is anyone hungry?
Starving.
Thank you, yes. Thanks.
Where did you learn to play cricket?
Well, school, you know. Then we got a team up at the base. Still haven't had much time in the last few years.
Too busy flying.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, but I certainly have logged up my share of flying time.
What made you choose that for a career?
I never thought of anything else, really. Sort of in the blood, so to speak. Old family tradition, eldest son and all that.
Yeah, was your father in the Air Force?
And my grandfather. It's a great life. Still, it's not everyone's idea. A lot of moving around, living in quarters. My wife never got used to it.
I think it's great.
Yeah. Must be something, learning how to fly.
Well, I suppose it's a bit old-fashioned these days, the idea of carrying on a family tradition. Tried to interest my boys in it, didn't have any luck.
Can girls join the Air Force?
Fancy yourself in a uniform, do you?
Oh, yeah, we could both join and have matching uniforms. You can always polish my buttons.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I dropped a stitch. Well, I can't help wondering what's going on in Melbourne.
Here. Let me.
Aren't you worried? Kerry just walking in on them like that, without any warning. Why'd you let her go?
Oh, she'd made up her mind.
There must be something we can do. ring them and let them know she's coming.
You know Rob. He'd think I was interfering.
It's a crazy thing to do. I can't help feeling sorry for her.
Yeah, well, I've rung Jill. Just hope she has a chance to talk to her before she rushes into anything.
Do you think Jill will be on her side?
Nah, she's too sensible for that. Taking sides. It's all people seem to think about. And who's in the middle? Dominique. Being tossed backwards and forwards like a football. What's best for her? That's what we should be thinking about.
Coming. Kerry.
I've got to talk to Rob.
But no, you can't. Please get out before he knows you're here.
Where's Dominique?
But he'll go through the roof.
I just want to talk to him without having the phone slammed down in my ear.
Look, the mood he's in, he'll probably chuck you out. How'd you get down here anyway?
I flew.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, up. Hello. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3.
Dominique. Mummy's here, darling. I've come to take you home.
Love is very strange. It can come and go. It can happen when you are young or old. When it comes from nowhere. When it comes, it changes your life.